So, let's play a little game, shall we? How much damage do you think that was? Was it 10,000? 20? 50? My god, it couldn't have possibly been 100,000. That'd be preposterous. Well, how about 525,000? Because that's the average amount of damage these punches do. I see a lot of people underestimate landslide builds. They dismiss them as a funny little silly meme build, but little do they know that a landslide, when built properly of course, hurts like hell. They also tend to forget that landslide also makes you invulnerable for its entire duration, so if you have enough enemy density and you can chain it properly, you're not just doing great damage, you're also invincible while doing so. Another cool thing about this landslide build in particular is that it fits on the Prime with 0 forma, which is always nice. Now for the aura, I'm running Steel Charge for the extra melee damage and a ton of extra capacity, but you can run Corrosive Projection, Energy Siphon, basically whatever you want. Then we have Cunning Drift and Stretch for a bunch of extra range, and this increases the radius of landslide because there's a little AoE that happens when you punch something, and this just makes it bigger. After that, we slap on Fleeting Expertise at maximum rank for a ton of efficiency to make landslide as cheap as possible, and then we run 2 augments. The first one is Rubble Heap. This makes it so that whenever you're above 1400 rubble, landslide costs no energy, does double damage, and travels twice as fast. This is absolutely fantastic, but only if you can sustain the rubble, which is why our second augment is the Path of Statues. This makes you leave behind a petrification trail as you landslide around, and this is how we sustain our rubble. We start the mission off by using Petrify and punching enemies to stack our rubble, but then throughout the mission as we're landsliding around, we will randomly petrify enemies with this augment. After that, we have Primed Continuity. This is mostly here to balance out Fleeting Expertise because you don't want your duration to be too low. And to top it all off, we have Intensify for strength, Vitality for health, and Adaptation for some damage resistance. Another extremely important part of this build is your stat stake, because the damage of landslide is scaled by certain mods that you can put on your melee weapons. Those mods being generic damage mods like Prime Pressure Point and Spoiled Strike. You also want to put on combo duration because landslide will stack your combo, which then increases the damage of landslide even more. Then there are impact mods like Primed Heavy Trauma or this weird ass Riven, which is the reason why I have it. You know, it has impact and cold because the final thing that scales it is elemental mod. So I have North Wind, Primed Fever Strike, and Shocking Touch. The gameplay is once again very straightforward, as it is with most of my builds. When you initially get into a mission, you want to use Petrifying Gaze to get your initial stacks of rubble, and after that, all you have to do is just landslide around. You also want to combo your landslide as much as possible, because on top of the standard melee combo system, there's also a separate combo system for landslide. So if you hit twice or more, you're going to be doing 4 times damage. This is a very simple, fun, and effective build for Atlas. I've been using it for a few years now, and I still love it. This build has come a very long way because initially I made this just to troll people in Conclave like 7 years ago. All I would do is run in, pick up a bunch of energy orbs and then punch people. But over time it has evolved into something that's actually pretty decent in Steel Path. It even deals with Acolytes fairly well. It does good damage and the Acolytes can't do anything to you because you're invincible while punching them. So if you're looking for a really fun and effective Atlas build, I would highly recommend you give this one a shot. It's also very energy efficient because most of the time you're going to be above 1400 rubble, so you're not actually going to be using any energy to cast landslide. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching as always guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.